I have a bit of a problem with myself whereby I like to try games that I know I'm going to struggle with. So generally strategy games are ones where I want to be good at them. I want to play them because I find them interesting, but I struggle really badly to comprehend everything that's going on within them. And Realpolitiks II is another one of those titles whereby it's a grand strategy 4X type game, where you win either by achieving world domination or gaining peace within your country or great economic upturn, or all different things like that. It's one of those which has got like various different win situations. And it's all done like this real-time thing. You can basically be any kind of leader you want, in any country you want. So I've played through the tutorial of this a couple of times to try and get a grip of it, and Poland was the first one I tried, which you'll see footage of. And it talks you through all the basics that you need to do within the game. So set up a parliament, get people involved there, set up an army, whether you plan on using them for war or whether you plan on just having them just in case. Creating peace deals with neighbouring countries, trying to get different countries on your block, all kinds of things like that. All the way down to espionage. So you can send your spies in and they can sort of like use that for various means. So again, you can use it for good, for bad, for whatever you really want to use it for. And yeah, there's just so much information that it bombards you with. And it's kind of weird. It's kind of presented like it's meant to be a board game to a degree. But I didn't notice any of that. It seems more like a civilization type game with anything. There's some turn-based war games in it, which again I didn't quite get personally, but again it adds a different level to things. But the bulk of the game here is just about sort of like, I don't want to say world domination, but making sure your country that you choose to govern is well run and does what it is you want to do. Now I'm quite left leaning, very left leaning actually, and I try to sort of do everything in that way. Bizarrely, the game early on in this tutorial pushes you towards declaring war, obviously so it can teach you what's what. And it's got a lot of good nuances to it. So to get certain policies through, you'll need to lobby with certain parties, get neighbouring countries to help you where possible. There's no point going and invading Russia as Poland, for example, but you get the support, and the tutorial gives it, you get the support of the Czech Republic, and you can go to war with Slovakia and claim the province for yourself, which, it gives you that as a good example. And then there's ways of colonising unclaimed land, so you can build yourself out. You need to sort of like, can you do stuff economically by playing the stock markets as your country and building things up that way? All very, very interesting stuff. Few minor issues, some really long load times to get into the game. It's a little bit stuttery in places, so I was pressing buttons that I thought was not working now, so try to do something else, and then all of a sudden it pops in and starts working. The tutorials are an overload of information at times, and it really messed with me and it made me struggle with how I should be approaching things. And even after a few playthroughs, I'm still feel I'm learning the game, which I suppose is the idea with these games, that you're always learning, you're always trying to improve different tactics, I suppose, and different ways of playing, because it isn't just hey, here's how you win. There's many win conditions. But enjoyed it. It's not fun, but I have enjoyed my time with it, and I will play this one some more. It's certainly intriguing. I played that other Politics one a little while back, and you'll see a link just above now for that one. This is better. I think the visual representations here are better, and it allows me to understand it a bit more than what that did. But yeah, it's definitely a certain type of game for a certain type of person. I'm still not sure I'm I'm definitely not the target audience, but I want to enjoy these games. I still want to enjoy them. And I feel myself wanting to play this more than I have many of the others in this genre. It's still in early access. I suppose I must point that out at the moment. It is still in early access, so obviously a lot of the little bugs and that I had can be fixed and probably will be fixed. But the core seems in place. I'd be interested to go back to it as one of the superpowers, I suppose, as a United States, a Russia, a China, or something like that, and see what I can do, or even, see if I can dominate Africa. See if I can create one of the countries there and turn them into, a major power within Africa. So there are lots and lots of options there. I also still, I want to try a peaceful option because I'm a peaceful person. But yeah, interesting game to say the least. Very, very hard to say, yeah, go out and try this. But definitely, if you are into these games, it is one worth checking out. Just at about £20 mark as well, so decent value if you're into these sorts of games, I suppose. Not strictly for me though, but again, it seems open enough that someone like me can get into it. Let us know in the comments what sort of games in this genre that you like, and recommend any that are really good for beginners or even no-hopers like myself. Let me know in the comments. As always, if you like our video, please do like and subscribe. And until next time, goodbye.